Hi everyone, Amanda here. Thank you so much for everyone so far who's been watching my videos. This one is going to focus on two things. First of all, my program that I've been following while training for the London Marathon. And the second thing is how I've been using my Fitbit to track my progress throughout my training. So first of all, this is a program here. It was given to me by Alzheimer Society and they worked with Runningwithus to provide this. So I'm going to try and link it in the description below. It is a 16-week program. The first two sections are 5 weeks long and the third section is 6 weeks long. Now, immediately when you look at it, obviously the distances and the times and the speeds pick up throughout the training, but there is a pattern. So I would say each of the weeks, no matter when in the training, is the same pattern. So there's 6 days of training per week. So the 6 days consists of, the first thing is strength and conditioning. That's about 30 minutes long. So I normally do like a workout DVD or I can do strength and conditioning in the gym. Then 2 of the 6 days are threshold runs. Now, threshold runs I had no idea about before I started this training. So I will tell you what those are in a second, but those are extremely important and they last for about 45 minutes each. The fourth thing out of the 6 days is a recovery run. That is like a 30-minute just cool down run, relaxing, taking your time. The fifth thing is hill sprints, which is great fun. And then the sixth thing is the long run. Now, everyone has been told about the long run. The long run is crucial. I normally do my long run on a Sunday because it's when I have most of the time. So throughout the program, the long run starts at like 60 minutes, which for me was a really long run, and then it increases. And last week I did a 2 hour and 10-minute long run, which was my first half marathon. So I can vouch for this program because I did a 5k. That was the longest I've ever done before this, which is a half an hour run. And in 5 weeks, I ran a half marathon, which I cannot believe. So what I think throughout the program, what made the difference for me, now of course the long runs are crucial and I really stuck to those. And also, as much as I really didn't like the hill sprints, they really strengthened my legs and they made me able to push more. But what made the difference was the threshold runs. Now, I was explained what a threshold run was by the people in Runningwithus. I'm going to post that video after this. It's the guy from Runningwithus who explains it really well. He's incredible and he was the one who provided this training. So threshold run is when it kind of breaks up the run into 3 categories. Now the first category is where you start off and you're running very comfortably. It's called a conversational pace. Love that pace. So it's when you can chat with someone who's next to you, easy conversation while you're running, and it should be really comfortable. The second part of the threshold run is a steady pace. So you're picking up the pace a little bit, you kind of get snappy with the person, you don't really want to talk to them anymore, but it's a steady run. And the third section is the threshold zone, and that zone, what really helped me is how he's described it, which is uncomfortable but in control. And that is the zone that makes all the difference. So what I found is when I do my threshold run, so let's say it's 45 minutes long, and I did 15 minutes in the conversational pace, 15 minutes steady, 15 minutes threshold, it really does make the difference. You have to think, okay, this is what's going to really help me with my marathon. I'm going to be uncomfortable, but I have to push through and I'm in control. So I'm not running at my fastest. It's not like a sprint, but I am really pushing. So what for me, what really was quite difficult was staying slow at the beginning, because of course you start running and you think this is fine, you can go faster, but it's actually holding back. That's what made me really make the most out of my threshold runs, holding back in the beginning to then really push at the end. So that is a program. That's the program that I've been following, those 6 things. Of course, the 7th day is the rest day, which is equally as important, and that you literally do nothing. You cannot, I literally refuse to walk from here into another room. So it's a strict program, 6 days a week, but it really is worth it. So as I said, 1 day strength and conditioning, 2 threshold runs, 1 recovery run, 1 hill sprint, and 1 long run. So that is the program that I've been following. And of course I'm picking up the distances, the paces, but I'm really focusing on the times really that I've been running, because the whole program focuses on times rather than pace and difference, and I think it's worked for me, and it's really the pace and the distances have fallen into place while I focus on the times. So for example, my long run, the first one was 60 minutes, then it went up to 75, then 90 minutes, then 105. When I focused on the timings, the pace kind of fell into place. So that is the program that I've been given. Now, using the Fitbit to follow this program. The Fitbit I got in December, so I'm not a pro, I don't know all the features, I've just really been using it for this training. But what I've found is it's actually really, really useful for people of kind of all abilities, so people who are just starting like me, who are trying to get fit, or all the way to people who are extremely fit, who want to keep fit. And it's also for all ages because it's really comfortable, really easy to use, and really easy to read as well, the screen. Now, the best thing for me about the Fitbits, this is the Fitbit Charge 2. The best thing about this is it provides like a holistic view of your health. So it does kind of log the activities that you do, but it also logs your sleep patterns, it logs your diet, and it also logs your weight, so you can, and a lot more, but it provides like an overall view of your health. So what you do, I mean, it took me a little while to figure it out, but it is easy. If you just turn your wrist, God, it's not going to work. Yeah, if you just turn your wrist towards you, it lights up. So while you're running, you can just turn your wrist and it turns on. Now, if you tap it, you can see your heart rate, and there's loads of different things that you can see. How many steps you've climbed, that's good for my hill sprints. And you have a side button here. Now, if you click the side button, you can go, this is the heart rate, 83, not very good right now. But then you keep clicking and it goes to run. Now, what I didn't realize is if you tap run, you can also have weights, the treadmill, workouts, there's interval training, there's bike, there's loads of stuff. But let's say you go and run. What I do is I hold it down, and as soon as you hold the button down, it starts. Now, sometimes it comes up saying, please sync with the app. Now, I thought you had to sync with the app as soon as that comes up. You don't. You can actually press the button to get rid of it, and it will continue with your run, and you can sync it after, and it stores all the data. So you haven't lost a run if you haven't synced it before. So it's actually started. Gosh, now it's not working. So it started. I'm not moving, but the time is going. So if you tap it, you can see your heart rate while you're running, your pace, and you can see your distance, the time. And then when you want to pause it, you shouldn't really pause it because that's cheating. You shouldn't be pausing your workouts. But if you pause it, you just press it once. Take a little breather. And start back again, you press it again. But if you wanted to complete your workout, you hold down the button again. So you hold down that button and it says done. Sometimes it says nice, sometimes it says great work, very motivating. So that is how I use it, very basic. Now, what I really like is when you sync it with the app, so when you get your phone, you go onto your phone and it shows you all your different runs. Now they give you, what I really like is 3 sections in the run, which is fat burn, cardio, and your peak heart rate. And for me, that matches up perfectly with my threshold runs. So I can go on and I can see how much of my run I was in the, you know, the cardio, the fat burn, or the peak. So for me, that's really good to measure the progress and how I've been doing my threshold runs, and if I've been sticking to the 3 kind of section for the threshold runs. Now, the only issue with this, which I don't like, is that it's not waterproof. However, it is splash, sweat, and rain resistant. Now, I have run with it in the rain and in the snow, and it's been absolutely fine. So I've really liked it. I found it comfortable, and I found, obviously, the best thing I said is the holistic view. You can put in when you drink water, you can put in the different meals that you have. It really does help you out with an overall view of your health. So I hope that's really helped. I hope that's been useful. The program that I've used and the Fitbit while tracking my progress. So if there's any questions you want to ask about the program or the Fitbit, please let me know. And I hope for everyone who is training for the marathon, I hope it's going well, because we're now at the beginning of stage 2. So we're at the beginning of this stage here, and the distances and times and paces really does step up. So I've got a long run tomorrow, and I'm a little nervous, but of course I really do have faith in this program. So I've been seeing the results already. So let me know if you have any questions, and good luck to everyone who's training, and good luck to everyone who's trying to start to get fit. It really does feel good, and it really is motivating seeing your progress. I would highly recommend getting a watch to see your progress, and also if you do like 10,000 steps a day, it kind of vibrates and has fireworks, so it's great to see what you've achieved. So if there's any questions, let me know, and I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Sorry, I forgot to say, if you would like to sponsor me, please visit my Just Giving page. I'll put a link below. And if you would like to follow my journey, follow me on Instagram or my other social media pages. Thanks, bye!